When Apple Card launched in 2019 in partnership with Goldman Sachs, Tim Cook promised the tech giant would fundamentally change the credit card experience. 5 years and 20 million users later, Goldman Sachs exited the partnership at a $3 billion loss, and Apple has scrambled to find a new banking partner. In August 2019, Apple Card arrived with 0 fees, 3% cash back on Apple purchases, and an Instagram-worthy titanium card. Goldman Sachs, Apple's card issuer and primary banking partner, projected $10 billion in outstanding balances within the first year. Within months, 3.1 million people signed up, making it the fastest credit card launch in history. Wall Street trembled at this development. Bank stocks dipped 2 to 4% on the day of Apple Card's launch. Effectively, the message was clear. Apple was coming for banking's $200 billion annual card fee revenue. However, in the years following the launch of Apple Card, the product failed to gain traction in the market. Industry data shows the average American credit card user makes 23 transactions monthly. Apple Card, just 8.7 transactions per month, according to financial services analytics firm Cornerstone Advisors. While Apple Card hit 20 million users by 2024, their average outstanding balance sits at $1,200, compared to $6,200 for Chase Sapphire cardholders. Similarly, Apple's average cash reward stood at $7.50 monthly per user, while traditional bank customers using rewards cards averaged $23 monthly in benefits. Essentially, the card became what Apple feared most, an accessory rather than a replacement for the credit cards issued by traditional banks. Apple's partnership with Goldman Sachs exposed its fundamental misunderstanding of the consumer credit card market. Goldman had zero consumer banking experience. They shuttered Marcus, their consumer banking division, in 2023 after $3 billion in losses. Traditional banks, meanwhile, evolved. Bank of America's digital users jumped from 27 million in 2019 to 46 million by 2024. Chase launched fee-free checking with higher yields than Apple's savings account. Effectively, the incumbents adapted faster than the disruptor could scale. This trend was likely because traditional banks had one unbeatable advantage: trust cemented over decades. When you need a mortgage, a HELOC, or to dispute a complex transaction, you want a bank with 3,000 branches, not a tech support chatbot. The average American banking relationship lasts 17 years. Apple Card couldn't simply crack that bond in 5. Arguably, the Apple Card fiasco revealed the limits of tech disruption in finance. Apple recently shifted focus to services like Apple Pay Later, Tap to Pay on iPhone, and payment processing infrastructure. And in early 2026, it announced a partnership with JP Morgan as its new card issuer. The lesson? 20 million users means nothing if you're not solving the full financial picture. Traditional banking survived because it's not just about a sleek interface. It's about depth, trust, and being there when life gets complicated. Apple learned what Amazon, Google, and Meta will learn. Some industries don't easily get disrupted. They get challenged, then they evolve.